The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch. Stupid bitch.
Good morning, everybody. Anya, you want to say good morning? Say good morning, everybody. Oh, yeah. Always represent. Well, now that you guys got me talking, let's see where I can put you. Here, you can just sit in this chair over here. We're gonna have a smoke. How about that? Yeah. How about that? There you go. Be a little crooked. All right, let's start talking. Right now it's 10:38. So 10:38 Eastern Standard Time. Me and Anya were up at 5:30. Took a nice shit. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah. You seen this shit? Good morning. Rolled a blunt. Packed my pipe. Grabbed my fishing pole, skateboard, and Anya. Try to make this the daily. Because it's an incredible way to start the day. Especially if you got a lot of shit to deal with. The turtle's chasing my damn grub. And I don't want to hook a turtle. We did see a turtle laying some eggs. That was cool. So we know where they're going to hatch. Or it was just taking a shit. But all right, smoking my elbow, my pipe. Is that what look? Yeah. So today I've been back on tobacco for almost 6 months. And why you got me talking and you got me thinking is I'm going to tell you my experience of being without tobacco forcefully. Because if I told you what I was smoking, you would just want it, and you can't get it. They don't make it no more. So I'm just not going to tell you. But it's really good shit. Oh, man. So, I disciplined myself in healing myself. This November, I'll be 2 years from the healing process of overcoming death again. And then overcoming death another time in the middle of all this. So, personal struggles are pretty much everybody's struggles. Depending on the shitstorm you got to try to flow through. And so the year without my pipe and my tobacco, I had already mentally prepared myself for it because I can quit. I can quit anything. I've challenged myself my entire life on quitting shit, and You know, it's fun for me. But this was a necessity. My blood was toxic. I had to keep my blood maintaining. And I couldn't cheat. I couldn't add. You know, I couldn't eat a sugar cookie. I couldn't smoke tobacco because they're going to do the same thing, you know. Eventually, they'll just lower the pH level in the blood and allow your immune system and your nervous system and your other 9 systems to open up the gateway for bacteria to stimulate the gut and the wrong bacteria. So, me knowing that, there is no cheating. You know, there is no, oh, well, I got a cheat day. You know, there ain't no fucking cheat day when you discipline yourself and you try to fucking learn, you know. You are in charge of your own body. Nobody else is. If you appreciate how things work, like motorcycles and cars, and you have gained the grasped knowledge to dedicate that time into diagnosing these things and wanting to learn more, if you can do that, you can do that to your own body, okay? Your body is a machine. It is a car. It is a motorcycle, you know? It's got similar systems and parts. And everybody really has to learn that for the future. And I really can't teach it to you. I mean, I could, but you wouldn't listen, you know? You got to teach it to yourself. And I did this without the pipe. And it fucking sucked. Let me tell you. It fucking sucked. I had to gain my meditative state. You know, the pipe's always been able to put me in a noise-free zone to clear my mind and recharge. And I wasn't prepared for that, you know? It sucked. It royally fucking sucked. Like, I just missed it. But I had to do it. Ooh, man, it's good. Damn, it's good. So, yeah, I had to discipline myself and get into that meditative state without it. And I was able to use CBD products, you know, and THC products. You know, Florida became a medical marijuana state, legal for patients that want to become their own doctor and self-medicate to experiment and see if it's better than what they've already done. Because if you've already done the old kind of prescription way, you know, where you were prescribed 100 milligrams Oxycontin twice a day, you know, this is a better route to take. You know, if you've already been fooled and your whole fucking inside sucked down, this was a better alternative for me. Let me tell you. I don't know about anybody else out there, but I can only speak for myself. And it allowed me to get exactly what I was getting from this, you know. And plus, I wasn't toxifying my blood. Plus, I was getting lubrication to my joints. Plus, I was getting more clarity in my mind and the fogginess going away. Plus, I would get more energy and more creativeness to get me out of that damn hole, you know, that daily hole. And it really did. It helped. And that's why I got it tattooed on me. 2020, year of the joint. And it's with everything, you know. It's this. And I said this in a, you know, I have to go back and learn from myself too and see where I've grown from where I was. And even I've gone back and watched all the videos that I made from breaking addictions. And seeing where I knew where I was in my mindset up before all that, you know, all this crazy chaos and all this shit. And then soon, you know, full body shutdown. And when your full body is shut down, everything that you're holding on your shoulders and holding in your head and you're managing and dealing with, it collapses when your body shuts down. And man, let me tell you, the kind of nightmare train ride it can do to you. And, you know, a lot of you out there know exactly what I'm talking about, because I'm catching up to you, you know? And fucking cheers, you know? You guys motivate me and you gals motivate me. And even the dead ones that let the suffering beat them motivate me, you know? Right up here, OG Bobby. He let the suffering beat him, you know? And I was to a point to where it almost beat me. And because of him, you know, taking his life, it was almost like, damn, he did it for me, so I don't have to do it. And that's how I looked at it. And it's crazy, you know, it's crazy. But I don't want anybody to do that. There's got to be a different way to change that. And I've tried to help people with organizations and different kind of messages, but it didn't even help me, you know? It didn't help me. Like, when you're in that hole, nobody can help you. There is no phone number. Now, I'm just being honest with you. There is no email. There is no phone call. You're the farthest away from that when you're in the hole, you know? You know, for the people that don't understand suicide out there, like I've had this conversation with a lot of people that take judgment on, I can't believe that they did that. They had this going for them and they had this and that, and you know, they were this and whatever they perceive, you know? And it's like, you only saw what you wanted to see, I guess. You didn't see the soul. You didn't see any of it, you know? You didn't know shit.
Go teach your children, dumb shithead bitch.
And so you know, in the past, I've always stopped people in their tracks that don't understand it.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Your thoughts ain't my thoughts. Bitch, I'm flowing straight from the survival scroll.
And, you know, probably wasn't the most influential way to stop them in their tracks, of not to think like that, because that person was special, you know? That person was fucking special. And people make it out to like they were crazy or something, you know? And it's not. It has nothing to do with crazy. It's a whole chemical layout, and certain things can be adjusted and removed to where that suffering goes away. So it's you know, I really can't tell you, you know. I mean, I could tell you exactly how I did it, word for word, play by play, because I've got so much goddamn clarity and defog. I can remember everything. I mean, everything. And when I went into that fucking nightmare hole, shit that I had been blocking and deleting for fucking years. naturally. No, this was just my body doing this to me. Wadded it all up and went, wha-jam! Death, you know? Just fucking death. And it's the worst feeling that you could ever feel. And I have felt that feeling so many fucking times. Like, it's like, all right, I'm fucking over it now. You know, I'm just over it. Like, I'm looking forward to feeling it again on my terms when I'm done, you know? And my body can't take my mind anymore. That's when it's my time, you know? And I believe you all have the power to make your destination and your outing your way, the right way, you know? You gotta be able to just remove one thing that you're not benefiting from at a time. If something is, you know, you gotta trust your gut. In order to trust your gut, you gotta clean that motherfucker. You gotta get rid of all that bad bacteria and put good bacteria in, and you gotta start there. You gotta fucking go abstinence on it all. Like, you really want me to fucking tell you, you can't do shit without abstinence. You can't beat one craving without abstinence. It ain't fucking happening. I tried it for 20 years. It never worked. Until now, you know? And that now was so deep in the hole to where I'm looking up at why OG Bobby did this and realizing that, okay, yeah, you know, let's just, let's fix this real quick. You know, there's a solution. I found the solution. And the result is I can only show you as long as I'm here doing what I've been doing. And that's about my way of giving back. You know, I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to be no fucking spokesperson trying to help and heal people. Like, listen, people are only going to heal themselves when they know that the healing needs to be healed, okay? If they feel good, you're never going to convince them, okay? It's just, I've realized that, you know? And it's great because that's less people I got to fucking not focus on, you know? It's a blessing that I want everybody to feel good. You know, the ones that don't feel good, I feel that shit, you know? I do. And if it's negative and, you know, you're going to fucking bring me down, I will not absorb it. I will not absorb it. I will just keep pushing and keep going right by. And I will shut the window, close the door, and lock that motherfucker. Because I don't need that shit, you know? I got enough to fucking worry about on the daily. Appreciating the things that I can do. And in that, for myself, for you, all of you, you know? That's the only thing that I can do. And I've tried everything else, and none of the other shit really makes me happy, except for doing this. So, in the past, all documented on YouTube, everybody needs to heal themselves, and then the planet heals itself. You know, all this shit goes away. So the faster you motherfuckers catch up, the faster this shit goes on. We can move on and get on to better times. Like, fuck. We're waiting on everybody. We're waiting on all of you guys. Come on. And the ones that are ahead of me, shit, I'm catching up, okay? I'm catching up too. And yeah, that's what we're doing. And I can't wait to go on adventures with Dad again and document all this. You know, it's fun. And that's coming, you know. You guys want to know, well, where's he at? Why aren't we doing the YouTube videos like we used to? Well, times have changed. Things aren't like that. You know, we're not doing that same thing. You know, I'm sure it was great back then, and it's great when I rewatch it, but this is a different time. And my dad has also gone through his own healing process, which at this point is none of anybody's fucking business in his mind, because he's not done. He's still getting to where he needs to get before he wants to sit down and have good times and make it fun to record things and motivate and promote positivity to all of you, you know, because we had a lot of fun making videos back in the day. We always talk about it, but it's like not again. He'll tell you his story, and he'll tell you his side when he's ready to get on here, you know. You just got to respect that. But he's doing great, and right now he's in a healing process. I mean, I can tell you got dental work, you know, and if you know dental pain, it's the worst, you know. It's a whole trapping worst. And I work my ass off to make myself feel good, and you know, I'm trying to make my dad feel as good and comfortable as he can, especially during this healing time, you know. And it's like nothing else really fucking matters. Just heal up, feel good, and then boom, we can just move on to the next journey and keep going and going. And we're getting built, you know. We're getting built. We're getting built custom, like we haven't been built custom before. When I was in New Orleans for almost about a month with Jonas, when I got back, my mom's like, hey, I'm gonna go see Uncle Lonnie. Your cousin's getting married, and it's gonna be a big family wedding, and you know, do you want to go there with me? I'm like, abso-fucking-lutely, let's do it. She's like, it's just gonna be me and you. And like, me and my mom have never taken a solo mission anywhere, like not like this. This would be the first time for us, and you're gonna get to know my mom, and if you know, let me tell you, she is a blast, and I have so many good memories of just figuring out why I'm so extreme. It's because of her, and I already know that this trip's gonna be fucking fun, so looking forward to it, you know, looking forward to changing my mom's patterns and getting her out of this fucking COVID-19 bullshit. Yeah, you know, these drinks, I put a milliliter of CBD oil in it every day, 50-50. Delta 8, Delta 9, and my joints feel good, you know. I can definitely move, and my flexibility, it's like it's never been, you know, not even when I was a kid. Well, howdy goddamn. I was just telling YouTube why you haven't been on YouTube, because we've been healing, and you're in a pain state. You want to be on here? Nah, see, he don't want to be on here. Here, I'm just going to show, let me see your back. Let me show him that shirt. Yeah. You want to say anything behind the back? Well, no, it's on the front. All right, I'm just, you know, talking, you know, just running my mouth. Yeah. All right. He's uncomfortable, and I'm out. See ya.
You may ask yourself, what role does skateboarding play in the evolution of modern transportation? Is it A, a public nuisance? B, a fuel-efficient alternative to the automobile? C, a totally frivolous activity? D, a modern sport capable of being practiced without a team nor organization? You decide.